everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk, and you are with me, Meera. Well, today I have got something very interesting for you all. What could it be? What are you not going to use? Today you're going to learn when not to use the word do. Isn't it the simplest lesson that you might think that, okay, I know this, but wait. If you think you know when not to use to, why don't you just stay and watch where people exactly go wrong and where is this confusion coming from? I actually have this tendency, whenever people say, I am going to, my ears pop out just to wait and hear what are they going to say. The world's most common mistake? Right here. I am going to home is what people say. People usually use to over here. But what English says is that this is wrong. Having to when we say home is wrong. You cannot say, I am going to home. But haven't you heard people say that? You have, right? You have, right? I have too. Well, that's what we're going to learn today, where we're not going to use to. First of all, I'm going to college and I'm going home, okay? I'm going to school, and I'm going abroad, flying abroad, I'm going abroad. You can see that I have not used to over here and I have not used to over here. Now, I'll tell you where this confusion has begun, okay? This confusion comes from the basic rule, which is okay, that you will use to whenever you use such nouns, place nouns, okay? Then another confusion. Whenever we use anything to do with go, again we use to. Agreed? That's where this whole confusion has begun, you know, and people are wondering what is with this word to and why are we going so wrong with it. The thing is, it's very simple. I'm going to tell you words where you will not use to. What do I expect out of you? I expect you guys to remember these 5-6 simple words. If not, I'll tell you a trick how you can remember it. Let's quickly begin and see where you're not going to use the word to. As you can see, these are the rules from where the confusion has begun, and now we're going to see where we are not going to use it. This is correct, this is correct, this is correct, and this is correct. So don't get confused between this. You will not use to when you have to say in, inside, or out. You will say, I am going in the house. I am going inside the cafe. I am going out just to chill, to probably meet friends, watch a game of football or something. So you will not use to over here. You're only going to say going and use all these words, okay? Now, let's come to the next part. You will not use to when you use here and there. Here and there. Here and there. Okay? So, when it comes to these two words, okay? So, I am going here. Where here? Just here around the corner. Just here. Somewhere. I am going there. Do you want to come with me? You will not say, I am going to there or going to here. No, no, no. Very basic words, very few words, and easy peasy to remember. Moving on, you will not use to when you have to say you're going underground. Somewhere underground, okay? Basically, any basement or a subway, right, where you catch trains or metros, that's underground. You will say, I'm going underground. I'm going to the subway. Where? Subway. But underground, you will not use it. Now, next up we have, can you see it? Can you see it? Okay, now you can see it. Well, you cannot use going to when you say anywhere or nowhere. For example, I am going to anywhere, just anywhere randomly, chilling, doing nothing. No, you will say, I am going anywhere I wish. Okay? I am going nowhere. I am right here. Okay? Nowhere and anywhere. Let's move on. The last words that I want you to remember. I am going upstairs. Going upstairs. Where? In your house or in your college or in your office. Just going upstairs. You're probably in the basement, underground. Now you're going upstairs. Not going to. No. Then I am going downstairs. Okay? I'm going downstairs. Okay? That you can use for only going. There is no to over here. Now I'll tell you what. The thing is, if you actually open the dictionary right now, okay, and if you see all these words, check out these words, okay? Try this out. You will see that the dictionary does not say that these are nouns. These are what? These are adverbs of location. Okay? And that is why you do not use to over here. No to over here. So now I hope this is very clear as to where you're not going to use to. Here it's very simple. I'm going to college. Now these are nouns. Noun. But this is adverb of location. Home is a location. Abroad is a location. Okay? Inside, out, outside. Similarly, just like out, you can obviously say outside, but going outside. Here, there, underground, anywhere, nowhere, upstairs, downstairs. Simple. Have I simplified where you are not going to use to? There you go. Take a look at this board properly and make sure, just remember these words. They're not many, just very, very few. Okay? The next time when anyone is saying home, going home, make sure that your ears pop out and listen if they're going to say to or not. I'm going to home? No. I'm going home. There you go, guys. I'm sure you're going to remember this. I'm sure this must have taught you something new that you haven't heard before and that it has clarified all your confusion. Alright, guys, I understand that this was an easy peasy lesson, but for all those out there who have stuck till now, I know that you've got this right. Well, guys, that's all for the day. Well, I'll see you soon in another video with another topic. This is me, Meera. I'm going home. Going. Bye.